Hey you guys, it's Gemstone from www.thebeautyinspirit.com. I hope you guys are doing well. This is your monthly astrological reading using the tarot cards, and because it is the month of September, which is my birthday month, I've decided to do a promotion on my website, which is going to begin the 1st of September through to the 14th. I'm going to be offering all my readings half price. So if you would really like a reading with me, please do check out my site around that time. And it would be a good opportunity for those of you that, have never had a reading done by me, to just check me out, see what I do. And yeah, you can go from there. So this video is going to be for I think I've done the fire signs, I did the air signs, and now we're moving on to the water signs. So we're going to be starting off with Cancer, to know what is going on with you this September. And I'm going to be starting off with your work life, your personal life, and your spiritual life. And I'm also going to pull a gateway oracle card for you to serve as your advice card. So we're going to see what is coming up for you, Cancers. Oop, card jumped out. What's coming up for you this month? So let's see. Now, the card that jumped out for you lets me know that you're in a position where you have to make some big life choices. Some big choices, some big decisions when it comes to your life. What I'm seeing in your professional life is that you may be getting a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment from what you do, but the money isn't coming through like you would have hoped it to come through. So what these cards are saying to me is that money may be tight in September. Because of this card that jumped, it might be saying that you may have to be looking into alternative sources of income. You might be considering, should I take on a new job? Should I take on an additional job? What can I do to bring in some more income? Basically, I just feel like this month maybe there might be some more responsibilities that are laid on you. And so when it comes to your work right now, there are some things that you're not going to be that happy with, in terms of it's almost like what the cards are showing me is that even though you may actually like what you do, maybe what you do helps people, it assists people in some kind of way, and it gives you that type of fulfillment, the money might not be there for you. And because the money isn't there for you, it's almost making you resent the job that you do. And because you're resenting the job that you do, now you're thinking, do you know what, I probably have to expand my options, or see if there's something else that I can take on that can bring in some more income for me. When it comes to your personal life, it's saying that where things may not have been good, where you may have ended a relationship with somebody that maybe you and that person had quite a bad breakup, maybe there was definitely some hurt feelings and it was difficult for you to get over that person. Now you've reached a point where you're feeling better about this situation. You're feeling like, okay, there is hope for me to find someone else. There's hope for me to be in a new relationship where I can fully give myself to somebody else without feeling or holding on to any kind of issues from a previous relationship. It's almost like now you're in a position where you can meet somebody else and you can connect with that person because you have released any kind of issues that may have taken place in the past. So that's really positive for relationships for you, Cancer. When it comes to your when it comes to your spiritual life, again, you are doubting the direction that your life is going in. Again, there's some choices, big choices and decisions you have to make. You might even be confused at this time, when it comes to the direction you want to go in. I'm particularly feeling like this is in relation to your career. Again, there is this sense of things kind of being uncertain. Again, there might be an issue of money being tight, things being a bit more difficult financially. But even though things might be a bit difficult financially, it's saying that there is support from other people that you may be able to depend on. You do have a circle of people around you that care about you. Particularly, these people might be your friends. So don't be afraid to ask for help if you need help. There may be people around you that are in a better position than you, that will be fine to help you out. So don't be afraid to ask for any kind of assistance that you may need, even if it's not all about the financial, but it could also be just about needing some more direction in your life. It might be good to have a conversation with somebody that you trust, that knows you pretty well, that you can speak to about how you are feeling confused and how you don't know what direction you're going in. And sometimes, having them kind of conversations can help you to get to the bottom of maybe why you're feeling like you don't know what direction your life is going into, or like that person might be able to give you some good advice. So the card that comes up for you is accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. That's very appropriate. It's saying, even if you don't know where you are heading, even if things are confusing, even though you have big choices and decisions to make, it's saying accept the position that you are in. A lot of the time we are miserable because of the fact that we cannot accept what is going on in our life, because we don't want to accept it because we don't like it. So it's saying you may not have to like it per se, but just accept it so that you can deal with it a bit better than maybe how you've been dealing with it up to this point. So yes, accept what is. And to be honest, I fully believe that when you do accept what is, that's when opportunities for better things come up, because of the fact that you're not resisting what is going on in your life. You're accepting it as it is, so that more abundance, more blessings, more things can open up and come into your life. So yes, that's for you, Cancer. Yes, now we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. And we're going to see what is coming. So, Scorpio. I'm going to start off with your professional life, your personal life, and then your spiritual life. And yes, I'd like to tell you also that for the month of September, from the 1st of September through to the 14th, I'm going to be offering readings on my website, half price, in celebration of my birthday. So do check it out. So let's see what is coming up for you. And I'm also going to pick a Gateway Oracle card for you to serve as your advice card for this month. So what I'm seeing here is that in your work situation, there's a lot of competition going on. There may be people that are challenging you. There may be somebody else in your work. I don't want to say that you may be feeling threatened by them, but it could be a situation where it plays out like that, where there's somebody else that is trying to pip you to the post, maybe trying to outshine you, and you're just not having it, and you're just like, I'm not going to be intimidated by this person, so I'm going to try and beat them at their own game and try and do even better than them and outshine them. So it's a lot of competitive energy that might be going on, but I feel like it's also showing that even though there might be a lot of competitive energy, this might not be your style though, Scorpio. Like, it may not be your style to be all like this. Like, maybe it's just a case of you just want to go to your job and just do the best you can do, and you don't really want to be having to think about what someone else is doing, and having to sort of resort to going toe to toe with someone else. So it might be a case of maybe it starts off that way, like maybe that person kind of brings you into that whole situation, and for a minute you might be thinking, or for a while you might decide, okay, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can of who comes out on top. But then it's like after a while you're just like, no, I'm too grown for this, like I can't be bothered to compete with this individual, and then you just kind of leave it alone. Okay, when it comes to your relationships, I'm seeing that there might be an added responsibility here for you, Scorpio. There might be an added responsibility. I almost feel like if you are already in a relationship with somebody, the relationship might be a bit weighed down by maybe some kind of responsibilities, maybe a financial responsibility. There's could be a financial responsibility, could even be the responsibility of your family. Maybe the money is a bit limited, and so the two of you might be feeling more stressed out. Or you may be feeling like you're the one that has to bear the brunt of everything, like you're the one that has to work to make ends meet. You're the one that people are depending on, and you're just feeling like this is a lot for you to be able to take at this time. Yeah, I get that feeling. To me, I'm feeling like there's something more in these cards as well. It's like a financial burden. It's saying that even if you are feeling burdened, even if it has some kind of financial situation, in the end of it all, if you are able to bring in some more money or make your money work for you, things will be much more positive. But again, this could be a new opportunity that can come in monetarily. Maybe that's why, like, this competitive situation, it was showing you are walking away into something else. If there is an opportunity for you to make more money this month, which possibly it could be, it's almost like it would take the strain off of your relationship. Maybe there's financial strains that are taking place, making things a bit more difficult. But if you go with this new opportunity, it will ease some of that. That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to your spiritual cards, again, we're showing that there is this walking away. It's like you don't want to compete. You don't want to have to fight your way through. It's like you're tired of that. You're tired of of having to engage in uh any kind of competition with somebody else. It's like you're just prepared to just walk away from that completely. And because that's just not your personality, that's not who you are. And it's almost like that is almost, it's really unpleasant for you to be that kind of person. And so it's almost like you are walking away because of because you need to do what is right for you on an emotional level, which, you know, I can definitely respect, Scorpio. So yes, when it comes to your gateway oracle card, ooh, the card that flipped around. This card has been coming back all the time. Somebody else got this card earlier as well. Receiving from angels, shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. So again, this is about angel guidance, being supported by angels that are in your life, which is interesting. It seems that, I don't know, maybe there's something going on. Maybe the veil is thin right now, but between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. So we're getting more divine guidance, more support from our angels that seem to be coming through. So know that they're there comforting you, and things that are coming through that are positive, they're responsible for it. And yes, beautiful. It's lovely to know that you have the support of the higher realms, because they will never lead you astray. So that's for you, Scorpio. Oops. And now we're going to move on to Pisces. Let's see what is coming up for the Pisceans. Let's go. Now, yes, I'm going to be doing a promotion from the 1st of September through to the 14th of September. So if you want a reading with me, you'll be able to get a 50% off reading for those 2 weeks. So yes, it'll be wonderful to work with you. So let's see what is in your cards, starting off with your professional life, then your personal life, then your spiritual life, and then I'm going to pick a gateway oracle card for you to serve as your advice card this month. And then we have all right. Okay. When it comes to your professional life, there's a change of perspective happening here. You're looking at things in a very different way. And it's almost like now in your work, you are becoming more independent. For the cards that come up almost speak of somebody that works for themselves. If you don't work for yourself, it can mean somebody that is really good at what they do and excel at what they do. And they're confident in their abilities. They work really well by themselves. And what I'm seeing is maybe that is the change that is happening within you, that you have this new sense of confidence in the work that you do. You might even be in a position now where people are not really assisting you as much when it comes to your work. Like maybe it's a case of you have more freedom in your work. Maybe you're allowed to use more initiative in the work that you do. Because they trust you more, because you have the skills, you have the ability. So it's all right. Like they have the confidence in you to know that, yeah, she's good at what she does, or he's good at what he does. And that might be something that is new. Maybe this wasn't the case before. So yeah. When it comes to your relationship situation, this is quite interesting, because to me it's looking like if a relationship ended and you tried to get back with this person, um yeah, you may actually reestablish this relationship. I almost feel like this card is showing that some Pisceans are going to be getting back with somebody from the past, and or you're mending something from the past, like, or this relationship has transformed in some kind of way, and the transformation that took place, or the thing that came in, maybe meant that you separated for a time. Or if you didn't separate for a time, maybe things just went through a difficult patch in that time, but then now that person wants to work things out, and they want to do things differently, so that the relationship can stand a better chance this time around. And it's saying that if you embrace this kind of this new energy, this new perspective, when it comes to this relationship, it can be quite positive for the two of you. So yes, that's quite interesting. It's definitely somebody that you've been with before is going to be coming back. You're going to be hearing from this person, and it's almost like you really wanted to hear from this person, like you really wanted things to work out between the two of you. When it comes to your spiritual life, those cards, they're quite different to the feel of the other cards that have come up previously. Spiritually, it's almost saying that you might be feeling depleted on a spiritual level. Maybe on a spiritual level you're not feeling as strong, and because of this, there might be a disconnect that you're feeling on a spiritual level. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it can be that we've strayed from our spiritual path, or we strayed from our spiritual practice for a time. But this isn't it's not a truly bad thing. I feel like there's seasons for everything. Sometimes there's times where, you go through a period of spiritual awakening, and then, all these things take place within you. And then sometimes you go through periods where it's a bit more quiet, and you may not be following and doing all the things that you were doing previously. So it all depends on you. Yeah, I don't want to say too much more about it, because like I said, it all depends on you. The phases that we go through as individuals, and there's nothing wrong with taking a break from things, because when we're ready to, we can always come back to it, and it can be just as strong as when we left it. So yeah. When it comes to your Gateway Oracle card, your card is Opening to Love. Ooh, and it says, my heart is open. So no wonder you're getting back with somebody from the past. It's because you are opening up to love again, opening up to a sense of love that you can see the fire burning at the top there, for the passion, and you can see you're moving into this. Look at this boat that is going, is traveling, it's moving. It's not blocked, it's not under close protection. It's almost like you are ready and willing to put your heart out there and to connect with someone, and it's a beautiful feeling. It's like you don't mind being vulnerable this month. Something is urging you to put your heart out there and to take a chance on someone. Maybe before you wasn't ready to take a chance on a particular person. Maybe this is the person from the past, but now you are ready to let this person back into your life again, and to see if you can reignite things again. So there we go, Pisces. I'll see you guys. Bye.